Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of our compliance video, we call this, and this is to make a full disclosure on all the topics and the median points that we often hear people need to have clarified. You may have been introduced to us by a referral, by another individual we've sold a home to, or by one of our sales staff, or an advertisement or something to that effect. So this is to set the tone and set all the records straight as far as we know. Coming back to a lot of this is we're here to sell you a home. The home we're going to sell you has been fixed, but it's sold as is. It's to be sold to you as a conducive sale that in the near future we hope that you are able to obtain a new mortgage based on a reverse loan. Why? You're choosing to do this. We're not pushing you into this. Why this is good is it's a baby boom generation item. The baby boom is the largest mass of post-World War II births, and you are probably at the front end or the very beginning of the baby boom generation. And what happens is they are setting up programs that are conducive for senior citizens. Similar to that of Social Security, this allows you to convert a forward mortgage on your home to a reverse mortgage. What does that mean? It means the debt rides on the house, not on you. It means the payments stick to the house. Someday all the payments need to be made. However, you can live in the home as long as you do what, Glenn?
As long as you pay your real estate taxes, maintain homeowners insurance on the property, and maintain the property itself. That means keeping it in good repair.
Right. So these are ways. It's the negative side, but you've got to talk about it, how you can lose your home. You have to pay your real estate taxes. On average, those are between $1,500 to $2,000 a year. You got to pay your insurance, and you got to take care of the house. House has to look good. The lender is basically taking a leap of faith that you're going to do the right thing, so you got to work with them and do the right thing. So you're going to be able to be your own landlord. You own the home. You can live in the home. On average, our numbers say for about $735 to $750 a month. Your costs might be higher. Hopefully you don't spend beyond that. The idea is you don't have interruptions in ownership. You don't have to move. If you want to have all the grandkids over, you can. If you don't want the grandkids to come over, you can say, I don't want the grandkids to come over. You are the chief of your own future. Okay? So what you see there are estimates that are put together. Those are right out of the Chicago Tribune. If yours are higher, well, then you know about it, and we just want to put it all on the table. Now, timeline. After a year, under the current guidelines, is what it takes for financing, but the whole process can take 2 years. So this is the outside timeline. And if FHA changes it, what happens?
It goes longer.
We don't make the rules, and we're not pushing you into this. We're just giving you an opportunity to own your own home. We'll set up conducive financing. Everything is done prim and proper, but you've got to be able to participate and do your portion of the job. Okay? Now, God forbid, but let's say we all expire. Well, we all do expire, but when we do expire, or when you die, what happens? It's the dark side no one wants to talk about. Okay? In a traditional mode, if you own your own home, and it's free and clear, you can convey that home via your will or a trust to whoever you want. Your kids, your husband, your aunt, your uncle, whatever you want. If you own your home via a reverse mortgage, there's a mortgage on it. You can still convey it, but it's subject to that mortgage. So what has to happen is it has to be sold, or the underlying mortgage has to be paid off. Seek legal counsel on these topics. Are you a lawyer?
Definitely not.
Are you a lawyer, man?
No.
Okay, we're not trying to practice law here. We're just telling you that when you die, you move out. So the opportunity's there. Hopefully you can take advantage of it. Hopefully we all live to be 105, but when you die, generally within 6 months to 1 year, the home has to be sold to cover the underlying debt. These guidelines are subject to change by whatever your lender says, because they're in the driver's seat, but the loan is due. So they sell the house, or the estate can choose to pay off the loan. If you've got the wherewithal to do it, go ahead and do it. If you don't want to, don't. But this is the clear disclosure. When you die, you have to move out. So what happens, May, in terms of this procedure. They basically go through their grievance, pack their stuff, and just say goodbye to the house.
So within 6 months or a year, depends the lender.
Talk to the camera.
Well, like between 6 months to a year, it's up to the lender. It's not up to us.
Right. So basically that covers the side that God forbid you pass away. Now, like we said, many of these homes are sold to you at about 65% of loan to value in what it is a year forward from now. So it can make a compelling value to keep the home in your family. And you can still live in the home for exactly what they talked about in terms of those numbers. However, you've got to be able to come up with your own financing. So save your credit, save your income, and save all those criterias that lenders underwrite on. But any other topics we have to talk about?
I think we've covered most of it. If you're still not certain, or if something is not clear, stop and talk to the representative that's with you, or ask to have these videos replayed again. It is a good opportunity for folks, but you have to be totally informed, right?
Totally informed. There's no pressure here. You are making a conscious decision to move forward on this. We have worked with dozens of customers that have had just great outcomes. They're very happy. The process takes a little while. It's kind of like a marriage. We've got a honeymoon, and then after the honeymoon, we're there for the next year, year and a half, whatever it takes. Homes are in generally good order. There's not a lot that can go wrong with them. You're going to do your portion to take care of it. You can't screw up your credit. 2 items. You can't go bankrupt, and you can't be bankrupt, and you can't owe the IRS any money. Beyond that, you're underwritable by the terms we're told by lenders, but in terms of a simple disclosure here, I want to cover that everybody understands real clearly that we, Start Rehab and or its associates or constituents, we're not a lender. We're not promoted to be one. We're not your lawyer. We're not a consulting firm. We're not a mortgage company. We're not a real estate broker. We're not a licensed real estate firm. We're not an appraiser. What are we then? We're just selling property. We fix them, we sell them, we move on. We put homes back on the tax rolls. So that's pretty much the conclusion of today's video. Ask the person you're with, but if it's not in this video, it's not to be relied upon. We're making the video under a controlled format so we can cover all of the topics. And thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.